Hi and welcome to the Ruby Tuesday. My name's Ruben and this is a review for Office Invasion. Now on Netflix in most countries. Let me know if you can't find it on your Netflix. But it is in Africa or South Africa because that's where it is created. It's also in the UK. I hope it's everywhere else. Let's talk about it. Three best friends band together to defend their valuable mining company from monstrous aliens looking to plunder and exterminate. The best way I can describe this movie is if you've ever seen one of the Cornetto trilogy, the Alien one, I think it's called World's End.
Because they know what we're doing, but they don't know that we know what they're doing. And basically, no one else has a better idea. So fuck it.
Then that's the sort of script you're getting here. Not quite as tight as the genius director, but here we have the director who did a miniseries on Netflix recently, Gareth Crocker. He did one called Shadow, which was quite well received. However, this one I was surprised at how much I really enjoyed it. And if you're from Africa or South Africa, I would love to know how expensive those taxis are at the moment. I remember as a young person in Cape Town catching one of those white taxis, trying to squish myself out at the end of the journey and it costing like R2.50. So let me know in the comments below. And also I was really surprised to see that building in Johannesburg, Ponty, still up and about. Anyway, the movie. Here we have this quirky, banterous team of three young guys trying to stay afloat. We have a serious tone part of the arc where a dad is looking after a daughter who has a skin issue and is quite serious, and he has to pay a lot of money to get the medication. And along comes this new boss who's going to cut costs and corners and everywhere from the company, including the medical. And then we have the security guy who lives with two crazy people in his home, two white people who are hilarious. Then when we have sequences in a jail, but that also is like a psych ward, and you have some of the best characters that you're going to see on screen and you're going to laugh your head off. We have the third guy who has a trust fund, but in order for him to get his trust fund, he's in a young Indian man. He needs to work for 5 years so he knows what the real world is like. And these three guys have become best friends. We don't know how, but they just have. And as things spiral out of control, we eventually get to the alien invasion part. Now I would say that the special effects of the alien invasion are okay. They're not great. Some of the gore is fun, some of the CG is not so great. But what makes this film is the time spent making you understand, I guess, care about these characters. It gives us enough to care about, but also keeps you laughing along the way for most of the part. I don't know if all of the jokes are going to hit to people outside of Africa or that just don't quite get it. It's not like niche, but there are moments in it that I think people with a certain demographic or even culture would understand some of that. Just a tiny, minute portion of it. The rest of it, I think you will find it's kind of slapstick, humorous, kind of Shaun of the Dead, that sort of humor, quick lines, witty, banterous, things that wouldn't really happen. You do have to have a sense of believability that you stick to the side a bit of things happening to their characters and them surviving sometimes just because they're going to survive. It is like that, but it's also has a sense of realism to it as well. So that by the time you reach that end climax, you really like the characters. For me, I could have watched these three on screen all day long. Even if it was like an Office TV series, I would have liked them. If we get them bantering together, there's some sort of thing like the IT crowd going on, I think that is a series that they could continue on. Now there is a fruition on the storyline, so don't worry about that. However, I would say that it looks like they could do more, and fingers crossed we do get more from these guys. I think that could be a lot of fun. Let me know your thoughts down below. Definitely stick this on your watch list. I'm giving this 4 Nicolas Cages out of 5.
See my badge?
Thanks so much for watching. Check out these two reviews, but most of all, until next time, remember, live long and Tuesday.